Plug.
It feels like every time I get tapped into the internet, I'm constantly just seeing extremely lustful content that is clearly geared towards Gooners. And let's be honest, in terms of who's mainstream, the primary audience for these streamers are children. It's the new cable television. It's the new daytime programming. Content has replaced what we grew up with. And instead of growing up with, I don't know, Adventure Time, you're growing up with 32-year-old women telling a fresh 18-year-old that it's legal, so it's cool.
32? Okay, that's how old am I? Just by my look. Look me in my eyes.
Well, I seen the cake already, so it already kind of skewed.
Does that even change anything?
I mean, it's legal. It's your birthday, so it's still okay.
Nigga, that's demonic. I'm not gonna lie. We gotta keep it real because look, I hate to say it, but if the roles were reversed, we'd be eyeing this. We just had.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Max. I don't think he should have done that, bro. The whole like putting my boy on a date. Or if he did it, he should have got girls around his age. Like, come on, bro. That, you feel me? This was one of those L's. I'm like, damn, Max. I don't know. I didn't fuck with this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. She is 32, gang. She is 32. Talking about, yeah, that's fine. What, bitch? You're 32. You're 14 years older than this nigga, bro. What the fuck? When you were graduating high school, he wasn't even alive yet. Bro, this is insane. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is crazy. I feel like Max should have made sure, like, to get people around ages 18 to 19 around his age, gang, instead of being fucking 32. And bro, that's crazy. Yeah, he tweet. I'm not gonna lie. He bugged. I ain't gonna lie.
So many people talking about the Lil Tay situation because she turned 18 and immediately after she drops an OnlyFans and all these people are subscribing. That's weird. Like, yeah, it's legal, but morally, like as a grown woman, like this really like a grown woman too. You can tell, like this a grown woman and she over here saying it's legal to an 18-year-old. I'll definitely come back to that clip later, but you just had to see this increasingly lustful content is on the rise because teenagers with raging hormones are gonna eat it up. And when you add in the parasocial factor, you now have an entire generation addicted to internet dopamine via lustful content. I've been yambling, but you already know I'm the hood Socrates, and let's actually talk about just how lustful content has gotten. Let's start with the succubus herself, Zoe Spencer. And obviously we all know Zoe Spencer was moving wicked a couple months ago. I even made a video on it because I felt like it needed to be said that she was just a weird person. We all seen the clip of her violating someone's boundaries. Once again, she was on her lustful timing and she did this.
Y'all wanna hear my butt clap? No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna really let y'all hear it. Hold on, watch this. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna do it off the camera.
I know it's so easy to look at this and say, hold on, this shorty making it clap. But honestly, I'm just tired, man. I'm not trying to scroll down the timeline and see a streamer clearly baiting their audience with Gooner content. It's just low quality clips. It's not funny. It's not entertaining. It's just... And if you remember what I was saying earlier, this is the new television for children. And if this is how streamers are gonna go viral, then what about the kids? And that's what this video is gonna be mostly about. Just how lustful the media landscape has gotten and how normalized this is. And big on it being normalized because what do you mean this is her talent? And honestly, beyond just making this normalized for clearly a young audience, it just puts women in a bad light. I don't know why anyone would want to normalize the of women, especially women, but you know what, Zoe Spencer's gonna play into it. She's weird like that. And what makes it especially weird is because it's really just that perception and how it puts this type of content on such a pedestal that it almost feels like with how much it's pushed and how much it's created, it's meant to condition the viewer to think the same thing. I'll give you prime example, DDG. Currently he's working on some type of love show or whatever, but he's one of the biggest girl content gimmick spammers, so it's within character. But he started listing sub goals for the show and I just couldn't help but raise my eyebrows.
Yeah, I think this is good, bro. I think
Twerk contest for $1,000, boxing tournament 1,000, sleep stream with a girl of chat's choice, bring back girl from the G League, chat eliminates a girl of choice, bring India to eliminate any other girl, bring India to eliminate any girl of choice, G League player box and main girl for spot, back in the house, Fear Factor of Girls season 2, bald head. I mean, this isn't really crazy. Whoa. This one is crazy. this one is just I mean, the twerking contest at this point, I feel like it's so like normalized that it doesn't seem crazy, which in reality is fucking crazy. Like, the fuck, a twerking contest on stream? What the hell? That's some Gooner shit. But the craziest one is the fucking sleep stream with a girl of chat's choice. What the fuck? There's no way I'm gonna let my chat choose the girl I sleep in the bed with. What the fuck? And I'm not talking about fucking, like, I'm talking about like on stream we're sleeping in the same bed. What in the fuck? Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That is fucking insane.
This is good
What
for
the
now.
fuck?
Like, if we want to change it, mind you, I'm gonna be on stream for 24 hours. If we want to change something, we can. I think this is solid. I think these first
That's crazy.
right here, up to 55K, up to 60K, solid. I don't know how I feel about Fear Factor. I don't think that's even worth being at 65K, to be honest.
Obviously, not everything on this list is freaky except for the twerk contest, but let's just keep it real. DDG is a girl content merchant, like flat out. He's always around the shorties. He be on the little freaky stuff, and streaming is primarily consumed by teenagers. His content is really just women, so obviously, like, it's gonna rub me the wrong way. And let's just keep it real, even though all these may not be freaky in general, sleep stream, for instance, you think nothing's gonna happen. And even if nothing were to happen during a sleep stream, I think the general consensus on girl content is that it's bad. Kids are watching. You're reducing women to be tools for content and engagement. That is not creative. But beyond that, it's not even just about how this content lacks creativity. It just feels lazy as shit and degenerate. We've seen these streamer dating shows. It's always the same thing. These niggas get LA hoes who are there purely for the clout. They gonna flirt a little bit, look good on camera, and maybe contribute to the freaky content, and that's it. It's very similar to the rapper collab era. At first, everyone was like, it's cool, and the novelty of it at the time made people not really bat an eye, and then they realized that these were just live streamed hangouts. And with this type of content, I'm just waiting for people to realize.
Wait. Let's not talk about the rapper streamer collabs and shit. Come on, those are actually bangers. See, now you're just hating. You feel me? If you're talking about girl content, cool. But the in the booths that Max be doing, them bitches be bangers. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, niggas gonna say, oh, you watch streams. Yeah, bro, I watch that shit on my free time, bro. Like, come on, bro. You feel me? But bro, let's not do that now. That dumb shits be bangers, bro. Dumb shits be bangers. The songs that come out them in the booths, they be bangers, bro. Let's not, you feel me? Let's not do that now. Let's not do that now. I ain't gonna lie. If you want to hit on girl content, that's fine, but do not hit on the in the booths, bro.
Is that some of this stuff is really just live streamed softcore. Now it's the perfect time to talk about workout streams and gym streams. And I'm gonna definitely need y'all to let me know if I'm tripping, because I definitely could be, but I really feel like this stream is not being watched because people are eager to learn about stretching or working out.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up and shoot.
Oh my gosh.
Like, fucking no, you see, bro? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, a nigga probably had his dick in his hand. He was going crazy. This is insane. This is fucking crazy. What the fuck?
Go ahead and sit down on your carriage for a second. You can take off the booty band and just stretch out your glutes. Figure 4 stretch if that feels good. One angle of the.
And honestly, I feel like it'd be
A nigga probably had his fucking meat in his hand. He was going bonkers, bro. This is insane. I'm not gonna lie. This is fucking crazy.
disingenuous to say this is absolutely not Gooner bait. And by the way, this is Lala Batista, and she be around DDG, which I think is very telling. But I don't think it's far off to say Shorty is playing into her strengths, which is being a conventionally attractive woman. But at what cost? Making content that appeals to a certain demographic. But you know what? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe niggas are genuinely tuned in to watch these women work out. Maybe. Anyways, sometimes though, let's just be overt. It's not hidden behind girl content or hidden behind flirting. It's just overt, obvious, and annoying.
No, today. So you wake up, go to sleep.
Yeah. So basically, you're a prostitute.
No, I would say more like.
No, you're basically.
Are you human? Are you human?
I'm actually no, I'm a robot. I'm a robot that only takes dick.
Bro, this bitch is fucking weird.
Like,
Dick.
Yeah, I deposit there. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is horrible. So you got 5 niggas talking to a hoe on stream just to yap about. things that's content, it really don't be sitting right with my spirit. Cause I grew up with niggas like Corey Kenshin, niggas was gaming, you had Smosh doing skits, but this is what the kids of the current generation have. They have streamers who are inviting hoes on stream to come and talk freaky for the camera.
Yeah, I would never do this, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I feel like if I ever do girl content, right? I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely going to do like flirting shit, dating shit, whatever, cool. But I don't think I'll go as far as this shit. Like we doing like freaky ass shit on camera. Absolutely not. It will never happen, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It will never happen. I'm not doing that, bro. Fucking no. We're keeping that shit PG-13, gang. Absolutely not. Cause I do not want to be labeled in that category of streamers that just do freaky shit like on some Deshae Frost or Diddy Frost. Hell no, yeah, no, fuck no.
It's just so degenerate. And you got 5 grown men all here giggling and kikiing about it. And we all know grown men not coming home watching this. And if they are, that's sad. But there was one final thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to the lust problem, and that's the fact it isn't just impressionable young viewers, it's also younger streamers. So young Dabo has recently turned 18, and to celebrate, Max put him on a date with various women. And now it's time to come back to the clip I told you niggas we was gonna come back to.
I'm 32.
32? Okay, that's how old am I? Just by my looks. Look me in my eyes.
I see the cake already, so it already kind of skews.
Does that even change it?
I mean, it's legal. It's still your birthday, so it's still okay.
Yeah, no, this is crazy. It's legal, so yeah, this is fucking crazy.
Like, what do you provide for the cake?
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, nah, Max. Yeah, like I said, bro, he missed with this one. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like, nigga, you couldn't have at least like gotten girls around his age, like 19, 20, around there. You gotta nah, because if it's 2 years and that's fine. Even though me personally, if I'm 21 right now, I wouldn't fuck with an 18-year-old. Absolutely not. You have to be like at least 19 turning 20. But if you just turn 19, absolutely not. But I feel like I'll be better than him getting a 32-year-old. I don't think he even asked for ages. It's not that. I think it's more so he should have asked for ages knowing he just turned 18. You know? But I don't know. That's just my opinion. You should have made sure the girls were
and you know, I do be seeing
around that
comments
age.
with people asking me why I don't mess with Max, and it's just things like this I can't get down with. I don't think you should be putting freshly 18-year-old boys on dates with grown women, especially not grown LA hoes who do anything for content. Because I'm always gonna ask, what do these grown women have in common with these young men? And I guaranteed if this was swapped, people would begin to understand that this is crazy. What makes it worse is that it wasn't just Max who put Dabo around these grown women, it was also Reggie.
Hold on. Listen. Fonz gonna come up here. Cut that out. Cut all that rap out. Cut all that rap shit out. Fonz shit finna pull up. They thick too.
Come on, let's put that ass on him. Fuck.
Play this song.
I think he was still 17 in this too. What the fuck? Damn, bitch, you can't even ask for an age. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy, bro. He was still 17 in this clip too. That's fucking insane. That is genuinely crazy.
I'm pretty sure at the time of this clip, Dabo wasn't even 18. He was 17. So these grown women who had no qualms about his age were just all on his body despite how uncomfortable he was looking. And this is where the conversation gets a little different. Because the only time people find issue with content like this is under very specific circumstances, which would be the inverse of it, as in, hey, what if this was a girl in the scenario instead of a boy? Because if it was a grown man making a young girl uncomfortable, there is going to be outrage, and that's the issue. It needs to be consistent. We shouldn't overlook stuff like this just because Dabo's a guy. And this double standard,
it's just double standards, and like niggas of like in our minds, we've kind of already grown accustomed to it on Twitch. That is like, we see it as normal, which in reality, this is not fucking normal at all. But it's one of those things where it's like, damn, you like your mind is already trained to see that as normal. So now when you see that, you don't really see a problem with it no more, you know?
is what keeps people from recognizing that this type of content is bad, even when it doesn't fit a specific mold. And now I kind of want to just give my thoughts on why Reggie and Max were comfortable getting these grown women to interact with Dabo, and the short answer is it's a curse. Young black men are often perceived as older or capable of handling mature topics and subjects, so oftentimes they're growing up too fast or they're being exposed to graphic material. In other words, it's normal to have black boys around these predatory older women because they can handle it. So while I dislike that niggas did this, I can understand where it comes from and how, generally speaking, that is a curse that plagues the black community. But it's all connected, because let's be honest, you normalize lust and now you're not even batting an eye at the little stuff. But that's just how I feel. And if you enjoyed, subscribe for more unsolicited opinions.
I fuck
join
with
my
this nigga.
membership, join my Discord. I do want that shit to be active. Y'all be easy. Bye bye.
I've been on that road. I ain't hiding, but I've been staying low. I come through real quick and disappear. They did.
I fuck with this dude. He funny. Good analogy saying this is a cartoon replacement for kids. It's the new cable. Bro, talk about DDG's real voice, but he just speaks deeper. It's just that's his real voice, like a damn toddler. What the fuck? What does DDG's real voice have to do with anything? Like, are you like, why are you thinking about another nigga voice? Like, that's not what the video is even about. Why are you up here talking about another nigga voice? Why are you worried about his voice? What does his voice have to do with his content? What the fuck, my nigga? Yo, bro, someone check on this nigga Gemma Flores -Z2T. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Why are you worried about his voice? Lustful content in general has been the norm for a while, not just streaming. Yeah, it has. It's shit been here since like what? Like around like 2014, 2015-ish, around there, if I'm not mistaken. It's just now made its way to fucking Twitch, you know? It's been there. Bro, I'm telling you, the amount of fucking I grew up on a lot of like asking my best friend to fuck pranks. Yo, it is so bad. And I think that's why my mind is so like used to it now, because I grew up on that type of shit. Like, I grew up on a lot of like asking my best friend to fuck shit. Bro, I was watching that shit around like age like 11, 12 on YouTube, bro. Holy fuck, bro. It was actually so terrible. So I feel like now my mind through the years have been like programmed to think that shit is okay, when in reality that's not okay. Like, why are you making content about fucking your best friend? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then the fucking thumbnail is your best friend on your dick, like dry humping you. You feel me? But look, but like, it's like once you start it and once you go down that rabbit hole, you don't think of it in the way you're supposed to anymore. You feel me? Because it's so normalized now, and it's like in your head. Like, I grew up on that type of content. I grew up on kissing pranks. Oh my gosh, gang. Them kissing pranks is where I first found out that I can nut. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was like, no cap. Like, that was the first. You feel me? Like, that was the first. Your means. You feel me? Which is, it is so bad, bro. It is genuinely so bad, bro. But yeah, nah. The whole Max shit, like I said, bro, that's kind of weird. I don't think he should have, if he was doing that, he should have at least got people around his age, like 19, 18, maybe even 20. Even 20 is low-key pushing it, but yeah, that's weird as fuck. 32 years old, yeah, she crazy.